Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the KFC... What is this guy's name? Is it like Stubbed Toe or something like that? Toecutter. I'm looking it up on BBTS right now. Let's see here. Go... Toecutter! Huh. Yep. Which is... Oh, what is his name? Cykill, from the GoBots, the main GoBot bad guy. They're Megatron, essentially. Which, yeah, I've been buying, I bought 3 of those Junkions. I'm tempted to buy a whole bunch more. Like, if I see them go on clearance, I think I probably will just start snagging them up. If I get them on clearance, like I said. I don't think I can justify the $130 purchase for it, but yeah. Anyway, so here he is. Let's see here. He comes with the wheels. Obviously, the spikes that are on the wheels, those are all in a separate package. He comes with this bar thing that he can barely hold. Let's set that off to the side. He also comes with, let's see, we got 2 little mirrors, 2 little handlebars, or gas, I don't know, I'm not much on the bikes, to be honest with you guys. 2 more red spikes, and then 2 red plugs. I'm going to set that with the pile of other Junkion stuff I have, including that stupid piece of mesh screening. He's got this thing. It's got just springs on it. It's for his front tires. I actually was planning on putting this guy into bike mode to start this video, and which I have to point out now. I got about halfway through the transformation, and then there is a piece. Where is it? I think it's inside here. Yeah, it's one of these pieces. I don't know how well you can see it, but this one here, where it's pinned in, they actually pinned it in crooked, so it won't straighten out all the way, which means I actually can't finish transforming him. So, kudos to KFC with their QC, and I do think he actually came with a QC sticker on him. So it's hilarious when we get these QCs, like, oh, pass QC inspection, and they botched a pin to the point where you can't transform it. I mean, that's exceeding that point of annoyance where it's like, oh, his ankles are just a little loose, and and maybe they missed that, but this is actually a pin that ruins the transformation for me. So kudos to you, QC inspector. Anyway, we'll take a look at the figure. Let's see, his head is on a hinge swivel, but the swivel is super, super tight, and it does not want to rotate. It's actually more or less rotating at where the head's pinned on. So, yeah, I've got some QC issues with this guy, so I can't look left and right without, like, actually kind of bending that pin. Arms ratchet around, friction out to the side. There is a bicep swivel, double bend elbow, wrist swivels. There is a hinge for the thumb, and then he's got 3 fingers that are individually hinged. It's much like the original GoBot. I think he just had like clipper claws, so it's kind of mimicking that without actually doing clipper claws. Rotates at the waist, hips up to there, back to there, out to the side, thigh swivel, bends at the knee. Foot does have the rocker and tilt, moves around pretty well, a little too well, with that friction, like I said. And then, like I said, you can take this and plug this into his hand, and he kind of holds it, not very well, but he does kind of hold it. It's stupid. So I'm probably going to give him that big derpy gun from one of the other Junkions, but again, he can't really hold it. Yeah, it's not great, guys. He's not great. Let's try this little gun, see if we can hold that better. Yeah, see, it goes into the tab, but it doesn't actually hold in. See, shit like this makes me sit there and go, you know, maybe I don't want to buy any more Junkions. Like, look at this. I mean, I know that's not his gun, but I mean, this functions the exact same way as the other one. So if that's doing it to the gun, it's doing it to this too. So it's just, I don't know. All right. So, and then quick size comparison. Here he is with Optimus Prime. And there's 0 point of reference. These guys have never been together on screen, so I couldn't tell you if that's correct or not. But sure, why not? Alright, now let me get into the thing, you know, the aesthetics choices that they made that I don't like. So this is painted white here. But they could have used another coat because you could see it seems reddish. I don't know how well that's coming off in camera, but it's almost like a very light pink. Because the red is seeping through the white plastic, so not good. The red plastic here looks cheap. Like it just looks like it's off of play school style toys. Same with the yellow plastic here. It doesn't look like it's a good plastic. The white also, it just looks cheap. It doesn't feel cheap. You know, it's got a good weight to it. It's built over, like, the parts used to build it are good, even if they didn't pin things right. So it's one of those, like, kind of hard to explain, but you know, he's good quality materials, but they just kind of botched it with, like, the feet being super loose, that one pin being pinned in crooked, the head being pinned in a way that he can't actually look left and right. The QC on this guy is just non-existent. He's just not up to par. Even to the Junkions that I just looked at, they are superior to him. It's like they really phoned this one in. And what really sucks is, like, this one they should have knocked out of the park, because I would love to start getting some GoBots. You know, getting a little bit of a GoBot. Like, I was sitting there, like, when this guy was being shipped to me, I was sitting there like, oh man, I can't wait to get him. You know, hopefully we'll get a Crasher and maybe a Leader 1. You know, maybe, you know, one of the people that have done the Cykill molds, you know, maybe make toys, for example, or Deformation Space could convert one of the Seekers into a Leader 1. And anybody that's done a Mirage, which is like almost every company out there, could retool it and repaint it into a Crasher. You know, it just like, I mean, it could have been a fun little add-on. Even if they're not super accurate to the GoBots, it would just been cool add-on things, you know, more Transformers to add onto your shelf that just kind of fill in spots, because, like, you know, we're not getting all those Season 3 guys, you know, right away. And even if we did, the Decepticons were vastly outnumbered in season 3 and 4. So it'd be just kind of cool, like, oh, I could just fill my season 3 and 4 shelf with a bunch of evil GoBots and whatever they were called. I can't remember what they're called. Bad guys or whatever. But anyway, so for score, I have to give this guy a 3 out of 10. I can't recommend it with the QC on this guy, the plastic look, the just overall presentation of him just falls short of what he could have been. They could have really knocked this guy out of the park, and we could have had a really good Cykill here. And they really should have done it in a way where he could be split in half, so you can have like Megatron tearing him in half, because I think that happened in one of the comics. That just would have been cool. But yeah, now, you know, it's like I've been sitting on this guy for a week and a half or 2 weeks or something like that, waiting to have a chance to review him. Now you just go sit back on my Repair Bay shelf until I can get at least his feet fixed. And I don't know, guys. It's just not recommended. It's kind of a failure, really. I really don't see a good excuse to buy him. I think he should pass, which is sad.